Welcome back to Jade Empire! Quick thing that I want to address. I'd like to apologize if the previous few videos looked weird. I decided to record them at my native resolution instead of the somewhat downscaled one that you're seeing now. That caused the video size to balloon to the point where I could not upload them. Like, it would have taken probably days. Which it did anyway, because my internet sucks. Anyway, I went back to the resolution that I've been using the whole series, so hopefully there won't be any more problems if I just don't look at it and pretend it's not there. Like all of life's problems. Anyway, last time, we killed Lucky Cho over there. I'm honestly surprised his body is still there. And, found out that Black Whirlwind is as much of a drunken, raging psychopath as we already knew he was. So, progress? Question mark? Let's go beat up some more people and get paid for it.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Tell me about my next fight.
This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem.
I remember this one.
Are you ready to get started? Excellent.
This may pose a slight problem. Slight. Tiny.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Raging Dragon.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own. And ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the ebon orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
I think Cho might be faking it, because that's not where we left his body. He is committed to that, to that playing dead act, though. This got some serious Mortal Kombat Shaolin monks flashbacks.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Yeah, this fight could actually be a bit of a problem, as these guys are actually quite tough. Mostly just that they hit hard, and those two over there, the ones using martial styles, are using rifle styles. So they're poisonous, despite what was implied in that cutscene, though. The guys with the swords are not poisonous. I'm assuming they aren't, because that would be needing to make a new style for them. And that's just not worth the effort. I'd probably prioritizing I'd probably be prioritizing the Viper style guys, but it's just not worth the effort. Ow. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. I actually haven't played for a few days. Needing to spend about 3 hours trying to manually fix the resolution for the video. put me off doing any LPing for a little bit. There we go. Always the last one that gives me trouble.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades.
So did they. What about the protective spells? Were they removed as well? Or is all that protective spell thing bullshit?
The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kylon's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guildmen from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kylon's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message.
How can I trust the guild? Weren't they behind this?
You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place.
Quick thing I feel I should mention. I don't actually know what happens if you lose any of the arena fights. Because I've never lost any of them. I came close on a couple. Especially the last one. The last one is actually really, really hard, and I'm expecting to lose it. But I would assume, at the very least, the assassins probably straight up kill you. I'm guessing you probably just lose money if you lose to any of the normal fights. These are assumptions, though. Like I said, I've never lost and never really thought to try.
We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the Army could devise. Are you ready to... Next.
Here we're gonna have something a little, special.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Let's see if I can remember how this works properly. Yeah. Whew. As you can see, they're immune to physical attacks.
Mirabelle.
I really don't want to use Mirabelle for this. Sure, let's go with this. Let's finally bust out one of the transformation styles and just see what happens. Uh-oh. I kind of thought that I would still, I don't know why, but I thought that I would be invulnerable during that. As you can surmise, I'm not. This could get dicey, so...
Double sabers.
Double sabers is Crimson Tears. Shame on you, player character. But yeah, these guys are actually pretty tough. Not only do they not flinch, but I think the only thing they take damage from is weapon styles. I don't think they even take damage from magic styles. Though I don't really know. I use magic styles even less than I use weapon styles. And I know it seems like I hate weapons, and part of it I do, but I can confirm they're not super useful because I did a full playthrough with nothing but weapon styles, except where you can't use them. Do not recommend it. Okay. Last one, so... You don't have to fight a whole lot of golems throughout the course of the game, but they're always tough.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you.
Oh, goody.
I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire.
I find that statement suspect. I don't think that what he just said about improving the design actually does anything. Like, I don't think that if you don't do that fight, like if you just go do the Inquisitor thing, that it causes the golems that you face later to be weaker. I think it's just fluff.
I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. But you, Raging Dragon, are what truly draws them in. Once in a lifetime does a single person throw the grand institution of the arena into such disarray. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you.
And this here is technically the last, man, I just cannot keep a train of thought today. This is technically the last arena mission that you quote-unquote have to do. At least if you want to be, if you want to, like, do the Executioner quest. But as I said before, there's a whole other division that we haven't got to that's totally worth it.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready.
If I remember correctly, this fight is actually fairly easy. How did we get in there?
Iron Soldier has faced all comers, but how will the Silver Champion fare against Raging Dragon?
Leaping tight.
He's actually pretty fast. On the plus side, the area attack he did doesn't actually do anything. It's just a big get away from me move. That was sad.
Soldier is a worthy opponent.
No,
I
he's
hope
not.
you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud.
I'm not.
From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that.
The crowd loved that fight. I think we need to talk about some extra silver.
Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive.
Would Soldier have let such a fight go without being paid extra?
I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division battles sate your purse's hunger.
Oh, that's cute that you think that's possible.
Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
You can do nothing because that fight was so pathetic that it's left me depressed, and I'm going to end the video here. Go think about what we've done. See you next time.